Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to KSVPTV.com and Roswell High School Softball, March 2nd, 2024. We are here at senior night, as we'll be talking about the seniors here in just a moment. But right now, the Roswell Coyotes, currently 4-6 overall in non-district play, ranked 37th overall in the state of New Mexico, and ranked 20th in the 5A classification. And for the Lovington Wildcats, 9-2 overall, 11 games played, and ranked 9th overall in the state of New Mexico. And I'll get you the 4A classification here in just a moment. I believe that we're in the top 6 in the 4A classification. The Roswell Lady Coyotes have played Lovington earlier in the year, and that game was played on March 19th at Lovington, losing the game in 5 innings, 10-0. And I'll tell you right now, it looks like the Roswell Lady Coyotes and the Lovington Wildcats coming in from warm-up and getting ready to have the meeting at home plate. We're going to go over some of the statistics here in just a moment. But first and foremost, what we're going to talk about is the 5A rankings for the state of New Mexico. Coming in first, Centennial, 11-0 right now with a 10.6 strength of schedule. The Alamogordo Tigers, 9-2, 14.1 strength of schedule, followed by La Cueva, 10-4. District opponent, Hobbs Eagles, the Lady Eagles, 10-3, 9.8 strength of schedule, followed by Mayfield, which is 7-4. Oregon Mountain, 8-3, and the Carlsbad Cave Girls in the 7th spot at 7-7. And Cibola, 11-5. Albuquerque Academy, 10-5. Sandia in 9-3. And then I'll just continue real quick with Farmington, 9-5 at the 11th spot. Piedra Vista, 9-7 at the 12th spot. 13th spot is Cleveland, 8-9. Rio Rancho, 7-10 at the 14th spot. And Las Lunas, 15. Las Cruces, 16. West Mesa, 17. Volcano Vista, 18. Atrisco Heritage, 19. And the Lady Coyotes coming in at the 20th spot in the 5A classification. All right, so real quick, we're going to go over the rosters real quick in the starting lineups for the Lady Coyotes. And let's just do this first of all. Let's go straight to the opponents, better yet. Get some paperwork here. All right, so number 1 leading off is going to be number 2. It's going to be Agni Quiroga, the junior, followed by number 4. That's going to be Honey Morales, the junior, plays second base, catcher, and third base. Batting third, number 17 is going to be Zabri Rodriguez, the junior, infield right-hand pitcher. Batting fourth is number 13 is going to be Angelica Corral, the senior. And I think that was an Angelica, I misplaced. It's going to be Angelina Corral. And then in the 5th spot, number 5 is going to be Layla Hernandez, the senior shortstop, and also classified as an infielder, according to Max Preps. In the 6th spot is number 9, Jocelyn Holguin, first base outfielder, classified as a junior. And then number 7 is going to be, again, this is why we have to update Max Preps. Number 7, her last name is going to be Ellis. Number 6, in the 8th spot is going to be number 21. It's going to be Bailey Garcia, freshman outfielder, infielder. And number 15 in the 9th spot is going to be Sabri Sanchez, the junior infield right-hand pitcher. And we'll talk about the pitcher-catcher combination here in just a minute for Lovington. But for the Roswell Lady Coyotes now, is going to be, leading off is going to be Elena Tarin. She'll start out at first base, followed by number 2, Yarida Aragon, number 12. She will be playing, let's see here. Coach, you're going to have to help me out with that. What is she playing today, Yarida? Yarida will be the DP once again, okay? Number 3 is going to be Laura Lucero. Number 4, wearing number 4, playing left field. In the 4th spot is Sadi Morales, wearing jersey number 11, playing shortstop. Batting in the 5th spot, playing right field, is number 5, Bella Ornelas. Batting in the 6th spot, catching, number 3 is Emily Marquez. And then batting in the 7th spot, playing third base, is Carrasco, wearing jersey number 1. And then number 8 is going to be Hernandez, Daniela Hernandez, playing center field. And playing second spot, the senior, Alexia Estrada. She's wearing jersey number 2. And pitching once again is going to be Bertarin, the 8th grader, wearing jersey number 10, and Emily Marcus wearing number 3. The Roswell Coyotes wearing the pinstripe whites, red socks, and the numbers are in red. It's going to be an interesting contest. Once again, the Roswell Lady Coyotes play the Lovington Lady Wildcats back in March, losing that game 10-0. Let's see what the Roswell Coyotes can do here tonight. A little bit of statistics for the Lady Coyotes this evening. Top hitters for the Roswell Lady Coyotes right now is number 8, Hernandez, the sophomore, batting at .308. Currently has 32 plate appearances with 26 at-bats, 5 runs scored with 8 hits and 3 RBIs, 1 double. And the senior captain, number 11, is Sadie Morales, batting .400 with 31 plate appearances, 25 at-bats, 6 runs with 10 hits, 8 RBIs, and 2 doubles at this point in time. And then number 12 is junior Yarida Aragon. She is batting .333, 36 plate appearances, 33 at-bats, 4 runs scored with 11 hits, 4 RBIs, and 4 doubles. And so overall as a team average, the Roswell Lady Coyotes hitting .298 with plate appearances 308, at-bats 262, followed by 50 runs scored and 78 hits, 45 RBIs, and 21 doubles, and just 1 triple. That's going to be the statistics hitting-wise for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. And now pitching-wise, it looks like the sophomore, the 8th grader, Bertarin, is pitching .611 currently with a 1-1 record. And we'll see what happens here in just a moment. And for the Lovington Lady Wildcats, some of the top hitters you'll have to be careful with. First and foremost is number 2 is going to be Coyote, batting .467. And number 5 is going to be Layla Hernandez. Layla Hernandez batting .429 with 37 plate appearances, 35 at-bats with 7 runs and 15 hits and 6 RBIs and 2 doubles. Going back to Quiroga, she was batting .467 with 45 plate appearances, 15 runs scored, 14 hits, and 7 RBIs. Another top hitter is Holguin batting .316, followed by Utiara, .444, and the sophomore Corral batting .417. Top hitter for another top hitter would be number 16 Garcia batting .538. And number 17 is Zabi Rodriguez with a batting average of .579, 40 plate appearances with 38 at-bats, 13 runs scored, 22 hits, and 26 RBIs, 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 5 jacks. And the Lovington Lady Wildcats currently batting .390 as a team with 368 plate appearances, 326 at-bats, 91 runs scored, and the hits 127. And the RBIs 84 with 25 doubles, 2 triples, 9 jacks. And that is your current stats according to Max Preps. I want to make sure I reference that because this is coming directly from Max Preps. And once again, the pitching ERAs for the Lovington Wildcats is Utihara. ERA is .357. Sanchez with a .278 ERA, and Rodriguez with a .350. Team average overall is .324, and a very, very good Lovington Wildcat team. Again, coming in at 9-2, ranked 9th overall in the state of New Mexico, and playing the Roswell Lady Coyotes. 4-6 overall, ranked 37th overall in the state of New Mexico, ranked 20th in the 5A classification. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and we're just a couple minutes away from the first pitch. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com and Lady Coyote Softball.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
So what do love and onions have in common? Well, they both can make you cry, and both are on our mind right now. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. February is a time for roses and chocolate kisses, but it's also time to plant onions. Yeah, I know, you were wondering, where is he going with this? Growing your own onions is easy and fun, and we have everything you need to get started. So when you think of love, think of onion.
Just be sure and bring along a few breath mints.
Yes, dear.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Welcome back to Lady Coyote Softball on KSVPTV.com and also YouTube and Facebook. So you're more welcome to also review those games. And we're about just a minute away before the start of this contest. Again, the Lady Coyotes coming in 4-6 overall, and the Lovington Wildcats 9-2. And then also you can also go on to Game Changer and review this game as well. Art Sandoval, Gene Dow producing tonight. Kelly McDonald is over on the West Field doing baseball. The Lady Coyotes JV team defeated the Lady Wildcats 11-1 in 5 innings. And tell you what, a lot of fun to see, as this is senior night for our Lady Coyotes. All right, once again, Bertarin will be pitching for the Lady Coyotes, and it looks like there's going to be the last warm-up pitch as Marcus will throw it down. And coming up to bat for Lovington will be Quiroga, Morales, and Rodriguez. Okay, so Game Changer is set up, and we will get you play by play. We'll keep you statistics. We'll keep you pitch counts. We'll keep everything that you want or anything you can think of. And if not, you give me a text message, and we'll make sure we get it on KSVPTV.com. And here we go. Once again, for the infield is Carrasco at third base, Morales at short, Estrada at second base, Darin at first base, Lucero in left, Hernandez in center, and Ornelas in right field. And here is Bertarin as she's going to pitch from the circle. And that one's going to be just a bit outside, and that's going to be ball one. And I do have statistics for the Lovington Wildcats, and every hitter that was documented in Max Prep. Second pitch out of the circle. That one's going to be swing and a miss for strike one. All right, and once again, the hitter for Lovington is Quiroga. There is the pitch, and that one's going to be popped up, foul territory for strike number two. All right, Quiroga, we're in number 2, currently batting .467 on the year with 45 plate appearances. And let's see what she does here against Bertarin. There is the pitch, and that one's going to be swing and a miss for strike 3. So out number 1 for the Lady Coyotes here on senior night. And we'll identify the seniors here in just a moment. Not many of them. But batting now is going to be number 4, Morales. That's going to be Honey Morales. That's going to be an attempted curve outside for ball number 1. Morales batting .250 on the year and has 8 hits. Let's see, Bertarin, the pitcher, once again for the Lady Coyotes. There's going to be a called strike. Once again, these two teams played again in early March. And the Lovington Lady Coyotes won that game via the 10-run rule, 10-0. Bertarin goes ball 2. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out. Matter of fact, it was March 19th. That game was played in Lovington. Bertarin in the circle as she rocks back, and that one's going to be fouled back for strike 2. Once again, if you're just now tuning in at KSVPTV.com and Lady Coyote Softball, we are here in the top half of the first inning. Bertarin, the 8th grade pitcher, in the circle. In high school ball, once again, you're able to step back instead of setting from the rocker step. But there is the pitch, and that one's going to be swing and a miss, strike 3. Excuse me. So 2 strikeouts for Bertarin. And now coming to the plate is number 17. That's going to be Zabri Rodriguez. Rodriguez coming in with a hot bat of .579 and has 5 jacks on the year. And there's going to be the curveball for strike 1 as she swings and a miss. Swings and misses, I should say. Infield set. And there's a little creep. And that's going to be ball in the dirt. It goes back to the fence. Looks like the defense is trying to go into a 2-step creep defensively. Corners playing about even. And that's going to be upstairs, swing and a miss for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the score remains 0-0. There is the pitch, and that's going to be swing and a miss for strike 3. So 3 strikeouts for the 8th grader. So middle part of the first inning, Lovington with no runs, no hits, no errors on only 13 pitches. Coming up for the Lady Coyotes is going to be Elena Tarin, Aragon, and Lucero. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com and Lady Coyote Softball.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
Back to KSVPTV.com. Middle part of the first inning. Once again, the Lovington Lady Wildcats had no runs on no hits, no errors. Only 13 pitches for Bertarin. Coming up for Roswell is going to be leadoff hitter Elena Tarin. On deck will be Yarida Aragon, and in the hole will be Lauren Lucero. Yuti Hara, the pitcher for Lovington. Going left to right, starting out at third base will be number 13, Corral. Number 5, Hernandez, playing shortstop. Number 4 will be Morales, playing second base, and Olguin playing first base. Left field will be Garcia, number 21, followed by the center fielder Ellis, and number 17 is Rodriguez. Once again, the battery for the Lovington Lady Wildcats is number 11, Utiara, and Quiroga for the catching position. All right, here is Elena Tarin. Elena wearing number 15 as she is hitting 606 on the year. So it's going to be 2 balls. Let me just confirm that. Oh, yeah, that'll work there. Yeah, 606 on the year for Elena Tarin. And there is the pitch once again by the Lovington pitcher, Utiara. And that's going to be 2 balls and a strike now. Utiara will rock back, and there's the pitch, and that's going to be a dribbler back to the pitcher, 1-3 to make it the first out. So the ball will be in play on the ground ball as Utiara will throw it over to Olguin for out number 1. Now coming up for the Roswell Lady Coyotes will be Yarida Aragon. Yarida wearing number 12, hitting .333 on the year, has 11 hits, and she is going to be called strike number 1. The breeze has really, oh, there's going to be a shot to the right side. It will be a single, so good job by Aragon. So the hard ground ball between first and second base. And now the Lady Coyotes will have a runner at first base. Number 4 is Lauren Lucero. Lucero batting .250 on the year with 7 hits. And that's going to be a called strike. Reviewing the statistics here, the Lady Coyotes have not hit a home run this year. Utiara will pitch, and that one's going to be just inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. To the hitter, Lauren Lucero. Infield is in, and let me rephrase that. The corners are actually playing in. That's going to be a called ball, so 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. The catcher is Quiroga, excuse me. And there's going to be a ground ball to second base. 4, 6. And on the exchange, they're just going to get the single out, as that's going to be a fielder's choice going 4-6. So the ball will be in play. And the runner will be out. Lucero now will be at first base. 2 outs. It looks like Utiara likes to throw the ball inside. The Lovington Lady Wildcats coming in this contest ranked 9th overall in the 4A classification. And that one's going to be hit foul to the right side for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. And Utiara getting the signals from Coach McCraw, and that's going to be just outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Lucero on first base. R1. Corners in. Shortstop, second base, regular depth, and that one is going to be off the left side wall, and Garcia will relay it all the way to third base as Corral has it, and now gives it back to Utiara. So ball will be in play on a deep fly ball, and Morales will get credit for the stand-up double. So runners in scoring position. Second and third base will bring up number 5, Bella Ornelas. Ornelas batting .250 on the year. Facing Utiara, number 11. There's the pitch, and that's going to be ball outside. It looks like the catcher was not really too happy with the call. Looks like she's missing, but barely. So 2 balls and no strikes. There is a bag open. Let's see how Stephen McCraw will direct his pitcher, Utiara. And now the infield is at regular depth. There's the pitch. And that's going to be a called strike. It looked like the first 2 were a little better than that one. But it is going to be a called strike for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Coyotes threatening with runners in scoring position. There is the pitch, and there's going to be a dribbler to the second baseman. 4-3, and Morales will hit Holguin for the third out. And let's get that documented here for the ground ball. And we do. So at the end of the first inning, the Roswell Lady Coyotes, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 18 pitches for Utiara. Coming up for Lovington is Corral, Hernandez, and Holguin. We're going to take a break. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Softball.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Welcome back to Coyote Softball on KSVPTV.com. Once again, at the end of the first inning, there was no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 18 pitches. And now coming up to the plate is Corral for the Lovington Lady Wildcats. And there's going to be the pitch by Bear Tarin. Number 13 is, once again, number 13 is Angelina Corral. She is batting .417 on the year with 15 hits, 4 doubles, and 1 jack. And there's going to be a dribbler back to Tarin, and Tarin throws it over to Tarin for the first out. All right, coming into the disc now will be number 5. Is going to be Layla Hernandez, the shortstop infielder. Hernandez batting .429 on the year. Has 15 hits, so not bad for the 5th hole hitter. And that's going to be ball inside for ball 1. Let's see what happens here on my game changer. It says 5th out of the 17 hitters. We better not have 17 hitters, so we'll have to make that adjustment here soon. Might have to return to the top of the lineup. But there's going to be another little fly ball, and that's going to be an error on Tarin. Bear Tarin hits the glove and goes into fair territory and then goes out. So that ball will be in play. And an error on Bear Tarin. So now Hernandez is at first base, and now coming up to plate will be number 9, That's going to be Jocelyn Olguin. Number 9, Olguin has 11 games played with a batting average of .316 facing Bertarin. That one's going to be a strike on the outer half for strike 1. And that's a called strike, as a matter of fact. So runners at first base. And there's going to be a missed curveball for ball number 1. 1 ball and a strike with only 1 out. Score is 0-0. Bertarin in the circle. Will step back. The attempted bunt, and they're going to call her out at second base. Hernandez attempts to steal. And they're going to call her out on the throw, so she is going to be caught stealing. So nice throw by Emily Marquez. And the count now is going to be, I believe it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. That is correct. Well, that looked like she was in, but the umpire saw it differently, so that's going to go down as a out. And that one is going to be in play. So the fly ball to the right side is going to be the 3rd out. And so the middle of the 2nd inning, the Lovington Lady Wildcats, no runs on no hits, 1 error, and only on 7 pitches. Roswell will have Marquez, Carrasco, and Hernandez coming up. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com.
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to life and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
Presbyterian Medical Services, strengthening the fabric of our communities.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. Lady Coyote softball. Middle part of the 2nd inning, Lovington had no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 7 pitches. Coming up for Roswell once again is Marquez, Carrasco, and Hernandez. You can also go to KSVP Facebook and YouTube if you're not interested in watching KSVPTV.com. All right, the pitcher is Utiara for the Lovington Lady Wildcats. That's going to be a called strike. The hitter is Emily Marquez. Emily Marquez, 6th of 9 hitters. Emily coming in this contest hitting .304, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. So Daphne Utiara, the junior pitcher, doing a pretty good job thus far. That's going to be just outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Real early in this contest. Thanks for listening and watching KSVPTV.com. Have the pleasure of working with producer Gene Dow this evening. And that's going to be swing and a miss for strike number 3. Kelly McDonald does not have the night off. He's actually on the west part, calling the 2nd game of the baseball game. We'll get you a score here in just a moment. The Roswell baseball team did drop the first game to El Dorado. I'll get you a confirmation in that. I did that game earlier, and I already forgot the score, but we'll get that taken care of in just a moment. Kyle's ended up losing by 6 or 8, I believe, but that's going to be a strike on the batter. So the hitter is number 1, Carrasco. Alexia Carrasco is one of the 3 seniors for the Lady Coyotes. Alexia Carrasco, Alexia Estrada, and Sadie Morales are the seniors that I have here on the roster on Max Preps. Current game, okay, El Dorado 5 and Roswell 0. Top of the 6th inning already, and that's in the game of baseball. All right, that's going to be a swing and a miss. So 5-0, top of 6 in baseball. 0-0 here at the softball yard. And the score for the 15-8 in game 1 for the Roswell Coyotes. They fell to El Dorado 15-8. Okay, perfect. Utiata lets one go, and that's going to be ball as it goes past the catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and only an out. Say that again. That was 15-8, you said, right? Okay. 15-8, game 1. Gotcha. Utiata throws the curveball for a ball, so 3 balls and 2 strikes. The hitter is Alexia Carrasco. And Carrasco will draw the walk as that ball is upstairs. The hitter now is going to be number 8, Daniela Hernandez, the sophomore utility player. Okay, Daphne Utiata looking to the dugout, trying to get some support there from Stephen McCraw. That's going to be ball 1 upstairs inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Counts 10 with 1 out. Carrasco is at first base as she drew a walk. 5 pitches. That's going to be a call strike. As Quiroga throws it over to Holguin. But Carrasco is safe at first base. There's the delivery once again, and that's going to be another called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and an out. Kyle's trying to make something happen here in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Again, on March 19th, the Coyotes did travel to Lovington, losing that game 10-0. And there's going to be the snap throw once again to first base, and it looks like Carrasco is going to be safe, and she will call timeout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. What we need over here is we're going to need some Dodger dogs. I really like Dodger dogs. And there's going to be a dribbler. Let's see what the catcher's going to do. It's just going to go 5-3, and there's going to be an error and make it another error. So it looks like Carrasco will score safely. All right, so let's get this ruled here. So that's going to be a ball in play. We're going to call that a ground ball because it was a swinging bunt. And it's going to be error on, I'm going to call that on the catcher. And so that runner will then go to second and then go to third base on the last play, or actually on the same play. Okay. Gotcha. So that's going to be on the last play. And then on the other scoring error is going to be safe. So on a different error, and that one's going to be on Olguin. All right, so now we're at 2 balls. So you're going to have 2 balls now, and there's going to be a dribbler, and the hitter is going to be Alexia Estrada. 2 balls and a strike. No, they're going to call it differently. They're going to call it 1 ball and 2 strikes. So, okay, so the hitter is Alexia Estrada. Estrada coming in the contest batting 143, and there's going to be the called strike on the hitter. So let's go back to the top of the lineup as Elena Tarin is currently 0 for 1. She grounds out to the pitcher. Facing Utiara, Kyle Stu lead 1-0. And there's going to be a ball outer half for ball 1. So we do have the runner on third base is Daniela Hernandez as she reaches first base on the air. And as she goes to first base, she advances to second base and round second, goes to third. And then that's where she stands. So the count now is 1 ball, 1 strike. And make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a foul ball off the shin of Elena Tarin. So the corners for the Lovington Lady Wildcats. Corral playing third base, Holguin at first. Playing up a little bit with 2 outs. And that ball gets away from the catcher. But Hernandez does not advance. All right, so once again, the hitter is Elena Tarin. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the hitter. There is the pitch, and that one's going to be fouled back once again. So in between innings, we'll see if we can get you going again on there. Oh, and there's going to be a called strike. Looked like the drop ball is what it looked like there. So that is going to be a called strike for out number 3. So at the end of 2, the Roswell varsity Lady Coyotes score 1 run on no hits, 2 errors, 26 pitches for Utiara. Coming up for Lovington is Ellis, Garcia, and Sanchez. Well, you are listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube. We'll be right back.
Are you or a loved one having a hard time getting to your medical appointments? At Artesia General Hospital, we believe that transportation should never be a barrier to good health. That's why we're excited to announce our new non-emergency medical transportation services. Each of our vans is wheelchair accessible, and our friendly certified drivers go the extra mile by meeting you at your doorstep and ensuring a comfortable ride to your Artesia General Hospital services. Rides are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule your ride today by visiting artesiageneral.com/transportation or calling 575-736-8211.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com. So at the end of the second inning, the score is 1-0 in favor of the Lady Coyotes. The count is 1 ball. And there's going to be a ground ball to second baseman Alexia Estrada to first base for out number 1. So we'll have to, again, we can. Yeah. All right, so batting for Lovington now will be number 21, Garcia. Garcia facing Tarin. That's going to be ball upstairs. So number 21 for Lovington is Bailey Garcia. Bailey Garcia batting .300 on the year with 9 hits facing Bertarin. There's going to be the curveball, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 1. Lady Coyotes infield wise. Carrasco at third base, Morales at shortstop, Alexia Estrada at second, and Elena Tarin at first base. Corners are playing even. And that's going to be ball inside. So hopefully Bertarin can continue what she was doing for the first couple innings here. Make sure she can try to go maybe 7 complete if anything. Bertarin doing a great job in the circle as she reaches out, and that's going to be ball number 4. So now the Lovington Lady Wildcats have a runner on first base as number 21, Bailey Garcia, draws the walk. Coming up for Lovington now is number 15 is going to be Sabri Sanchez. Sanchez hitting .250. Has 5 runs on 7 hits on this year, and she draws ball 1. Garcia at first base as a runner. There's going to be an attempted bunt, and Marquez throws the ball into right field, but the runner does not advance. So the count will be 2 balls and no strikes. Once again, the hitter is number 15, Sabri Sanchez. And that's going to be upstairs for ball 3. Okay, so 30 is the count, 1 out. Let's see if McCraw will have Sanchez just take it here. There's the count, and that's going to be a called strike. I thought the first 2 were better than that one, but it is 3 balls and a strike. And that one's going to be, I'm going to wait just to make sure he doesn't give the hammer there, but it's going to be ball 4. So now the Lovington Wildcats will have runners at first and second base. Garcia is at second base, and Sanchez at first base. Now the hitter. Will be at the top of the lineup. Let me make sure on this here. This is where they're having the 10th hitter. That's going to be a number 2 hitting. Okay, we're back at it now. So that's Quiroga as she draws. No, that's going to be a called strike. I beg your pardon. A called strike. Quiroga is 0 for 1 in this contest. There's going to be the bunt, and they're going to call out a foul ball. So back in the day, I used to call it a sneaky bunt, but it looks like they will call that foul. So 0-2 to Coyote. Coyote is 0 for 1 as she struck out swinging on her last attempt. Let's see what she does here with an 0-2 count. And that's going to be fouled out of foul territory. So what we might have to do again is we'll probably reset again and then just do it. Yeah, okay, perfect. We'll get it going. That's going to be a ball. Looked like Bertani was trying to throw the change up there. Kind of held on to it too long. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lovington threatening with a runner at first and second base. The hitter is Coyote. 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the first attempt. And that one's going to be ball upstairs. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just a single game tonight. Roswell Lady Coyotes coming in this contest 4-6 overall, and that's going to be swing and a miss for Bertarin. Bertarin has pitched 38 pitches and 2.2 innings pitched with 2 outs. Now the hitter is going to be number 4, Honey Morales. There's going to be the ball, and that's going to be outside. There's going to be the snap throw to first base, and looks like Sanchez will be in there safely. Morales is 0 for 1. She struck out swinging. And another swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. And that's going to be strike on the corner. So Tarim with 41 pitches, 22 strikes, and 53.66 is the strike percentage. And that one's going to be a called ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. So a little over 50% right now with Elena, not Elena Tarin, but Bertarin throwing strikes. That's going to be foul out of play. And there's going to be another pitch, and that one's going to be upstairs. So 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see what Tarin can do here against Morales. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be hit deep to right field. 1 bounce to the right field wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And it looks like Morales will get a stand-up double and get credit for 2 RBIs. All right, now Tarin will face number 17. That's going to be Zabri Rodriguez. Once again, Rodriguez coming in this contest batting .579. 22 hits on the year, and once again, she has 5 jacks. So Bertarin, is gonna have to keep the ball down, maybe utilize the curveball a little bit more, and stay away from anything. Don't give her anything in the zone. And there it goes. I'm doing the coaching voice in me now. I'm thinking in my mind there, I'm over here talking to myself, but that's going to be swinging a miss for strike one. Going to my charts here and utilizing that. The pitch counts, and here we go. Okay, 0-1 with 2 outs. And that one's going to be ball number 1. So Tarin has faced at least 11 batters in this ball game, 47 pitches. She's only allowed 1 big hit with 2 runs. 2 of those have been earned, 4 strikeouts in this contest. And that one's going to be popped up to the right fielder. It looks like Ornelas will make a spectacular catch in right field. So the fly ball. So the batter will be out on a great catch by Bella Ornelas. Deep fly ball it was. But the middle of the third, Lovington scores 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, 29 pitches for Bertarin. Coming up for Roswell is Aragon, Lucero, and Morales. We'll be right back. You're listening to KSVPTV.com and Lady Coyote Softball.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Softball. And once again, in the middle of part of the third inning, the Lovington Lady Wildcats had 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, 29 pitches. And now Yarida Aragon, the hitter, followed by Lucero and Morales. All right, so we are working on the score. Lovington got 2 runs on the top of the third. Roswell got 1 run in the second inning. So there was no runs in the first for either team. The Lovington Wildcats had no runs. The Coyotes got 1 run in the bottom half of the second inning, and then the Lovington Wildcats had 2 runs. There you go. And then the next inning will go down, and that's just right there. That's the third, so we'll just leave it alone. So the only thing we're missing is the first inning, but we'll be okay. Just leave it there. All right. All right, so that one, I believe, it's going to be a ball. So 1 ball to the hitter, Yarida Aragon. And that one's going to be hit to the third baseman. That ball will be in play, but it's going to be ruled an error. And so Aragon will get on first base. Now coming up to the plate will be number 4, Lucero. Lucero coming in this contest batting .250 37 plate appearances with 28 at-bats and 7 hits. There's going to be a nice stop by Quiroga. So that's going to be a ball in the dirt for ball 1. And that's going to be swinging a miss. Oh, they're going to call it a foul ball, so the runner will return back to first. Quiroga, the catcher, and Utiata, the pitcher for Lovington, facing the batter Lucero. Lucero fouls that one off. Lucero is 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice. In her first square, she grounded out to second base. And Morales fielded into a fielder's choice. And there's going to be a dribbler once again. That's going to be just foul. So we're still going to the count's still going to remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swallowed wrong there, having McDonald's Gatorade drink. All right, so the count's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes, but Aragon will advance and have the stolen base, so the throw is not on time. So now the Lady Coyote's threatening. And that's going to be a called strike for strike number 3. All right, now coming up to the plate is number 11, Sadi Morales. Morales batting .400 on the year with 10 hits. She has been up to bat, plate appearances 31 times, facing Daphne Utiata. Strike 1. And there's going to be a dribbler to the shortstop. 6-3 for the out. So now 2 outs for the Lady Coyotes. Utiata facing Bella Ornelas, now number 5. Ornelas batting .250 on the year. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Bella Ornelas, 28 at-bats, has 7 hits on the year. And there's going to be a shot to the left side, down the line, and Ornelas will round first base and will have a stand-up double, plus she'll get credit for the RBI. So ball in play, the game is now tied up at 2. All right, so the hitter now will be Emily Marcus, as this is still the bottom half of the 3rd inning. And there's going to be a swing and a miss to Emily Marcus. The breeze has shifted directions, now going directly east at about 7 to 8 miles an hour, according to WeatherBug. That's going to be a 1 strike is what I have. Outside pitch, and there's going to be a dribbler to the shortstop once again, and that is going to be, oh, they're going to call her safe at first base. So the ball will be in play. But guess what? She will be on first base on the air from Hernandez. Ornelas will advance from second to third base, and now facing the hitter, number 1, Carrasco. Carrasco is 0 for 0 as she has walked in the first frame. Facing Utiara. Runners at first and third. There's going to be a dribbler to the pitcher, and there's going to be another error. And so now Ornelas will score, and the Coyotes will lead 3-2 now. But I am going to give the error to the first baseman. So ground ball and an error. So let's go Olguin. And Marcus will advance to third base on the last play. And so Coach Steve McCraw will call timeout and go talk to Utiata to settle his Wildcats down. Lovington once again coming in this contest, 9-2. Talk a little bit about that schedule as well. Playing Roswell today, play Belen at Lovington, plays Valencia in a double in Lovington. At Dexter for a twin, and then at Portales, starting district play on April the 16th. The Artesia Bulldogs also, as I was reviewing, they're number 1 in 4A in softball. And Utiata getting ready to pitch, and there's going to be the called strike to the hitter, number 8, Hernandez. Hernandez batting .308. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, the City of Champions, right? Yeah, they did beat Carlsbad 2 out of 3. All right, there's going to be a dribbler to third base corral to Holguin. And it looks like that's going to be a easy 5-3 out. And so at the end of 3, Lady Coyotes get 2 runs on 1 hit. 3 Lovington errors on 18 pitches. Coming up for Lovington is Corral, Hernandez, and Holguin. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Softball.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan.
She's
no, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
It's the one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin?
I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes. Evan? Evan?
All right, we are back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Softball. Coyotes do lead by 1 and score 2 runs at the end of 3 with 1 hit on 3 errors. But coming up for Lovington now will be the 4th hitter. Number 13 is going to be Angelina Corral. And that's going to be ball 1 inside. You can say Corral, you can say Corral, you can say whatever you think you might have to say, but That's going to be the proper way of saying it is corral. But some people call it corral. Well, that's going to be foul ball, so 1 ball and 1 strike. So Corral is actually 0 for 1. She actually grounded out to the pitcher in the first frame. And that's going to be ball 2, outside half. 2 balls and no strikes. 3-2 is the score. Coyotes do lead. And that one is going to be hit in foul territory, but it will be an out as Elena Tarin makes it look easy. So, fly ball. And so 1 out for the Lovington Wildcats, and now coming up to the plate will be number 5 is going to be Layla Hernandez. Hernandez once again, 429 up to this point. And that's going to be a called strike. I can call strikes and balls from up here. That's the case. Whether they agree, that's the question, right? But I'm probably 8 out of 10 times I'm correct. No, I'm just kidding. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. So no balls on 2 strikes and 1 out to the hitter Hernandez. Nice little crowd. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for route number 2. Jocelyn Olguin now, the first baseman, will come up to the plate. She's 0 for 1 as she flew out to the right fielder. Get you some statistics here. Pitching-wise for Bertarin. Has only allowed 1 hit. All right, let me rephrase that. Has allowed 2 hits. Why does that always happen? You know, you're always trying to be as accurate as possible, and then all of a sudden something falls, and that's going to be another base hit. Well, I shouldn't say another. There's only been 2 base hits for the Lovington Wildcats. And that's going to be a double for Olguin. Now coming up the plate will be number 6, Ellis. It's going to be an interesting district for Lovington as Artesia's in that district, currently number 1 in the state. In Lovington, I got to go back here in just a moment. I left the paper back on the desk, but I believe they were ranked 5th or 6th. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a ball. In 4A. As I was coming, I was in the baseball game. We'll find a score out on that too. Ooh, that's going to be a ball in the dirt as it almost hits Ellis. Artesia 1, Lovington 3. Okay. In 4A. Goddard is 6th. Okay. And Portales is 15. Perfect. All right, and so I stand corrected. Lovington is ranked 3rd in 4A. There's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, Estrada, and that is going to be an error. And Alexia Estrada and Olguin will advance to third base. Now coming up to the plate will be number 21. It's going to be Bailey Garcia. Garcia coming to the plate, batting 300, and walked on her first at bat. She is 8th of 9 hitters facing Bertarin. That's going to be a called strike. Roswell Lovington games have always traditionally been pretty competitive. And it looks like that one's going to be, oh! Okay, so real quick, oh, look at this right here. All right, wow. So that's going to be a ball. Ellis will be safe at second base. She'll get credit for the stolen base. Marcus's throw was there, and some way, shape, or form, she dances around from the throw, and that's going to be considered an error on Estrada. And then Olguin will come in on the same fielding error, and she is safe. So it'll be a run for Lovington, and that one's going to be a swing and a miss for Garcia. All right, so that is going to be the middle part of the fourth inning. 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors on 17 pitches. Roswell will bring up Estrada, Tarin, and Aragon. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Softball.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Are you or a loved one having a hard time getting to your medical appointments? At Artesia General Hospital, we believe that transportation should never be a barrier to good health. That's why we're excited to announce our new non-emergency medical transportation services. Each of our vans is wheelchair accessible, and our friendly certified drivers go the extra mile by meeting you at your doorstep and ensuring a comfortable ride to your Artesia General Hospital services. Rides are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule your ride today by visiting artesiageneral.com/transportation or calling 575-736-8211.
All right, welcome back to Lady Coyote Softball, and the hitter for the Lady Coyotes will be Alexia Estrada, 0 for 1. And swings and a miss on this attempt here. So that's going to be strike number 1. And the pitch once again, that's going to be a called strike. So no balls and 2 strikes. To the hitter, Alexia Estrada, one of the 3 seniors here. And that one's going to be a dribbler to the second baseman, underhand throw to first base, and it's going to be 4-3 for the first out. So right now we are tied up at 3. We'll get this corrected here in just a moment at the scoreboard. We're in the bottom half of the bottom half of the 4th inning. Once we get that done, we'll have to go to the 3rd out, Tina. Once we get that, it'll clear up on the top, and then we'll go down on the bottom. Oh, there's going to be a smash to the right fielder. Off the glove, and Tarin rounds first and headed to second. And we're going to give her credit for the double. So deep fly ball, and off the glove of number 17, Zabri Rodriguez. But now coming to the plate is number 12, Aragon. Aragon hitting about .333 before the start of the game. She is currently 1 for 2, so that will remain the same at this point. There's going to be a ball outside. Elena Tarin in scoring position with 1 out. The pitcher remains to be Utiara. There's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, and that one's going to be an error. So the Lovington Wildcats struggling not only offensively, but also struggling defensively. So the runners now are at first and third base with 1 out. Bringing up to the plate will be Lauren Lucero, who is 0 for 2 in this contest. Grounds into a fielder's choice and then struck out looking. Let's see if we have a fake bunt and run or if we actually have a sacrifice bunt. I don't think there'll be a squeeze in the equation here, but I could be wrong. There is something going on. There will be a bunt and run. There it is. That's going to be a foul ball. One of the things with a first and third situation, you want to make sure you get the bunt down 100%, because if you don't, you double that up and you're out of the inning. So you have to make darn sure that you're doing everything correctly. Let the ball come to the bat. Don't let the bat come to the ball. And there it is, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Don't lunge at it. But so 0-2, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field real quick by Lovington. So the 2 bunt attempts now puts Lauren Lucero in jeopardy here. Let's see if she can get out of it with a base hit. Okay, it looks like that is correct. He is absolutely correct. So the runners will have to go back as Aragon tries to stay at second base. And the officials say, no, you don't. You're going to have to go back to first. And that's the way it stands. So 0-2 with 1 out. Runners at the corners. And there is the pitch. And there's going to be strike 3. He's calling it. And that's exactly what we're talking about. So it's going to be a called strike, and this is why. Anyway. It's going to be a called strike for out 2. All right, now coming to the plate is Sadia Morales, number 11, batting about 400 here in this contest. So Utiara facing Morales, and Morales will hit the ball, but oh, what a play by the third baseman Corral. And that's going to end the inning as the ball is in play. And so at the end of 4, the Lady Coyotes, no runs on 1 hit, 1 error on 10 pitches. Sanchez will be up to bat. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSUPTV.com. All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com and Lady Coyote Softball. So at the end of 4, the Lady Coyotes had no runs on 1 hit, 1 error on 10 pitches. And so coming up for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, for the Lovington Wildcats, number 15, Sanchez. Sabri Sanchez currently is 0 for 0. She actually had a walk. And let's see what she does here in this frame. If you're just now tuning in to KSVPTV.com, have a contest here at the campus of Roswell High School in the softball field. All right. Sanchez is the 9th hitter, according to Max Preps. Game changer, 9th hitter of 17. So that is actually an error, but she's the 9th hitter of 9. All right, so there's going to be a ball to Sanchez. We have an update from the west side, south side of the campus of Roswell High School. The Roswell Coyotes baseball team fall in game 1 15-8, and then in game 2 fall 7-0. So the Coyotes get swept at home. And now here, the Lady Coyotes are in a dogfight, or should I say a cat fight, against the Lovington Lady Wildcats, and there's going to be a fly out to the right fielder, Ornelas, for the out. That's going to be out number 1. The Roswell Coyotes will be back in action after tonight on April 5th at Artesia, and that will be a twin bill. That's going to be upstairs for ball 1. At the MAC. Okay, that's now what it's called? Oh, yeah. I thought you meant it was like more of just, the Mac Chase Complex. That's correct. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike to Quiroga. Quiroga here is 0 for 2 in this contest. And once again, the ball is back in the stands for strike number 2. So Quiroga struck out swinging twice in this contest. I was saying Quiroga earlier, but it's Quiroga, I suppose. And that one's going to be fouled back. Let's see if I can get you a little statistics here, pitching-wise, for Bertarin, as Bertarin has had 4.1 innings pitched and has faced 18 batters, 74 pitches now. Has 2 hits with 2 earned runs, 2 base on balls, 6 strikeouts so far in this game. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's going to be a fly out to the catcher. So that ball will be an out. Let's do this differently here. There we go. So now there's 2 outs in the top half of the fifth inning. Score is 3-3 and a cat fight. And that's going to be swing and a miss. Morales 1 for 2. Morales struck out swinging in her first at bat, and then doubles on a fly ball to the right side. It's going to be ball 1. So Bertarin at 79 pitches, approximately 4.2 innings pitched. And there's going to be a ball in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. In the earlier contest, the Roswell High JV team beat Lovington 11-1 via the 10-run rule. 5 innings. And there's the pitch, and that one's going to be hit to the right fielder, and it looks like Ornelas might have it. And a good catch by Ornelas. Yeah, 2 great catches by Ornelas. So a fly ball there, the batter will be out. And that ball was in foul territory, but a great job by Bella Ornelas. So, middle part of the 5th inning, Lovington scores no runs, no hits, no errors. 16 pitches. Coming out to the plate for Roswell will be Ornelas, Marquez, and Carrasco. We'll be right back.
So what do love and onions have in common? Well, they both can make you cry, and both are on our mind right now. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. February is a time for roses and chocolate kisses, but it's also time to plant onion. Yeah, I know, you were wondering, where is he going with this? Growing your own onions is easy and fun, and we have everything you need to get started. So when you think of love, think of onion.
Just be sure and bring along a few breath mint.
Yes, dear.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, we are back. We're here at the bottom half of the 5th inning. The hitter is number 5, Bella Ornelas. She is 1 for 2 in this contest. Grounds out to the second baseman, and then doubles on a line drive to left field. So Ornelas set, making 2 great catches in right field. One of those in foul territory. Beautiful diving catch. So in District 4A, District 4 4A, got word that they're going to a 3-game series. So it's 2-1, and like in 5A, they're going 2-2. So in 4A, they're going to play on a Tuesday, Friday. Single game on a Tuesday and a double on Friday, alternating sites. So, for example, if Lovington is playing Artesia on a Tuesday, a double, then a single, then on Friday would be the double header at the other site. There we go. And then, of course, here in District 4 5A, it's just a double and a double. So 1 ball. And there's going to be a little dribbler and another error on Lovington. So the ball will be in play. Oh, no, I didn't see that. Oh, no. Somewhere else tries to backhand it there. But we're gonna call it an error. There's gonna be a swing and a miss now for Marquez. So Marquez 0 for 2. And that's going to be, I suppose, a ball. So right now, the score's 3-3. You're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. I'm thinking right now you have R1. You might want to bunt, or an attempt to bunt right now. Or better not. How about a line drive to left field? And now the Lady Coyotes will have 2 runners on, first and second base. So now that's going to be better than a bunt. And now coming up to the plate will be number 1, Alexia Carrasco. So Alexia Carrasco coming in this contest once again, 333. She's 0 for 1. She walked and then hit a ground ball and reaches on an error. And that's going to go straight to the back as Carrasco will take her base. That's the way to get a hit. Well, it looks like that might have been in the left arm, maybe, huh? On the bursa sac right there, the funny bone. Excuse me. I'm thinking, is there a pitching change? I had a number 11, Utiara. Looks like number 13 now. Wonder if I missed that earlier. That's going to be a ball. That's number 15. That's going to be Sanchez. And that one's going to be... Okay, let me get this straight here because I'm going to call that an error. So that's going to be a ball. That ball was in play. That's a fly ball. I'm going to see if I can rule that again. So the run scores, but Carrasco's out at second base on the last play. And so now Hernandez gets on first base, and now Marcus at third, and the hitter is Alexia Estrada with 1 strike. And there's going to be another strike. So let's see if Estrada can modify it here with 2 strikes. And she's going to foul that one back. So Estrada fighting at the plate. But the Coyotes get 1 run and now lead 4-3. And there's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. And there's going to be a throw from the left fielder. And we're going to give Estrada credit for the hit. So Marcus will score, and Hernandez will slide into third base safely. And Estrada will also go to second base on the last play. So 2 runs have scored. It's going to be now 5-3, and that score is correct. And now coming up to the plate is Elena Tarin, as she is 1 for 3 in this contest. Grounded out to the pitcher and then struck out looking, and then doubles off the wall to the right side. And now that's going to be 1 ball and no strikes. And that one is going to be foul, and that one stays in play, actually. One of the things I'm going to work on next year is I'm going to work on the heater and the air conditioner. Well, we got the air conditioner, we got last year, but a real one. As long as it works. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. And make it 2 balls and a strike. And it looks like the Lovington Wildcats playing a little sloppy here. So Tarin batting from the left side, putting her weight on the backside, and there is the pitch, and swing and a miss for strike 2. Lovington coming in this contest ranked 9th overall in the state of New Mexico, ranked 3rd in 4A. And that's going to be upstairs for another ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Goddard baseball. Goddard baseball leads Clovis 2-0. Top of the 7th. All right, now bases are loaded for number 12, Aragon. 1 for 3. Aragon with plenty of power facing the new pitcher, Sanchez. And that's going to be swing and a miss. So this could be a big inning for the Lady Coyotes here. With only 1 out, bases are loaded. That's going to be another ball. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Just inside for ball 3. No, excuse me. 2 balls and 1 strike. One out. The infield is in for Lovington. And the pitcher, Sanchez, struggling here. 3 balls and a strike with 1 out. There's the pitch once again, and that's going to be a strike. Oh, man, I was thinking that was a ball outside. But I think the umpire thought that was strike 3 because he kind of rung her up, but that's only strike 2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that one's going to be fouled back. So Aragon with a little bit of power. Hit about 6 home runs last year. And there's going to be ball 4. And Hernandez will score. And now coming up to the plate will be Lauren Lucero with 1 out. Bases loaded with Estrada at third base, Tarin at second, and Aragon at first base. So this game has been the total opposite of the last time, as the Lovington Wildcats defeated the Roswell Coyotes 10-0 on March the 19th. And now have the lead here in the bottom half of the fifth, 6-3. It's going to be ball one. This could really, really open up this ball game for the Coyotes. Well, that's not a strike. Huh? It must be. It's according to the umpire, but that thing is 3 inches outside. So now she swings because the ball's 3 inches outside. But he knows more than I do. He's down there and I'm up here. All right, there's the pitch and the delivery, and that one's going to go straight into the Kubota there. It's another foul ball. The new pitcher is Sanchez for Lovington. And that's going to be swing and a miss for strike 3. Now coming up to the plate is Sadi Morales. Morales with plenty of power. Let's see what she can do here. As she is 1 for 3 in the contest. Has the ability to put it out at any time. And that's going to be a called strike. Morales doubles off the left field fence, grounds out to the shortstop, and then grounds out to the third baseman. So she's 1 for 3, and now brings up the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Morales awaits the pitch from Sanchez. And there's the pitch, and that's going to be outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Bases are loaded for the Lady Coyotes. And make that ball 3, and there's going to be the snap throw from the catcher to third base. So Quiroga throws it over to Corral, tries to get Estrada, but Estrada is safe at third. Morales working on a full count with 2 outs. There's the pitch, and pops it up to the second baseman. And that's going to be out number 3. And so at the end of 5, the Roswell Lady Coyotes scored 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 36 pitches. Coming up for Lovington is Rodriguez, Corral, and Hernandez. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Coyote Baseball, Softball.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
Presbyterian Medical Services, strengthening the fabric of our communities.
All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com. Lady Coyote softball. Coyotes do lead here 6-3 as we begin the top half of the 6th inning. Number 17 will come up to bat as Zabi Rodriguez. She is 0 for 2 as she struck out swinging and flew out to right field, facing the 8th grader, Bear Tarin. And Tarin has really pitched a pretty good ball game in this contest. She has pitched 83 pitches and has completed 5 innings. And it looks like the middle is ready, and there's the creep, and that one's going to be fouled back for strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. The hitter is Rodriguez. That one's going to be a curveball, and it looks like they're going to call that one a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And that one's going to be a fly ball, but it should be a counted corner for the left fielder, and it is, so the ball will be in play. But the batter will be out, and good catch by Lauren Lucero for out number 1. Coming up to the plate now will be number 13. That's going to be Angelina Corral. Corral is 0 for 2. She has grounded out up the middle and flew out in foul territory to the first baseman. Oh, and that one is just inside. Kind of looking at Bertadine and her approach, her steps. Does a pretty good job, but left foot kind of gives it away a little bit. There's the outside pitch, yep. So 3 balls, no strikes. And there is the pitch, and that one's going to be inside almost. It's going to be ball 4, though. So number 13 will draw the walk. Coming up will be number 5. It's going to be Hernandez, Layla Hernandez. Will be the hitter. She is 0 for 2. Hits a fly ball and reaches on an air by the pitcher and then struck out swinging. Inside. For a ball. So my question to you, Mr. Jean, is if they're the contest in the 4-4A is you're going 2-1, is that going to be a contract for 2 years where they have to do it next year? Yeah. Okay. Right. That's your tiebreaker. All right, 2 balls now. The count to Hernandez. That's number 5, Layla Hernandez. Looks like the corner's about even, about regular depth for the middle. And that's going to be outside for ball number 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Let's see if McCraw will have Hernandez take the pitch or if she will have the green light. And there is ball number 4. So it looks like Marcus will call a timeout. And now there's going to be a visit in the circle, and there is some action in the bullpen. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Softball.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
All right, 1 ball and no strikes to the hitter, Holguin. And there's the pitcher, and that's going to be called another ball. Now there's the mechanics from the umpire saying it's downstairs. Kind of have to have a little quicker mechanic on the umpires there. I'll have to give them a little heck on that. And there's going to be a little dribbler. No, it's going to be a Texas leaguer, actually. So bases are loaded now. Good effort by Estrada. And now the hitter will be number 6, and that is going to be Ellis. Ellis batting .333 on the year. Looks like Ellis is 0 for 2. Grounded out to second base and hit a ground ball and reaches on an error by the second baseman. So Bertarin still pitching for the Lady Coyotes, 97 pitches. And there's going to be a base hit to right field. 1 run will score. And is there going to be a play at the plate? And no. 2 runs will score. So Corral will score along with Hernandez on the base hit single. 2 RBIs. Good effort by Ornelas. But really kind of a dangerous situation where the ball was actually thrown to the left side. If that gets past the catcher, good job by Marcus by keeping it in front. Runners could advance, and then the Lovington Wildcats could have had runners at second and third again. So now the score is 6-5 with only 1 out. The hitter is going to be number 21. That is going to be Bailey Garcia. Bailey Garcia is 0 for 1 as she walked and then struck out swinging. Her statistics hitting-wise, she is batting about .300. 32 plate appearances with 30 at-bats, 6 runs scored, 9 hits, and about 5 RBIs and 1 double. So Bertarin approaching the century mark. She has about 98 pitches, 5.1 innings pitched. And it looks like Steve McCraw is going out to, okay, I thought he was going on the field there for a second. He's going back to the coach's box. Let's see if Tarin can get a 2-ball here to get the Coyotes out of the inning. It's going to be a called strike. And there's the inside pitch once again. So They're going to have 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that's going to be an inside-out pitch for strike number 2 as it's in foul territory. Yeah, he bounces back in. I don't know how that happened. Did it hit the pole? Oh, okay. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 101 pitches for Bertarin. And there's going to be a base hit to right center. 1 run will score. And let's see if there's going to be a play at the plate. No, they decided to go to second base, so 2 runs will score as Garcia hits a double into the right field gap with 2 RBIs, and the Lovington Wildcats now score, and the score is 7-6. So the ball will be in play, and we'll call it a line drive. Get this all corrected here in Game Changer. So number 23 will come in the ball game and pinch run. Number 23 is Joanna Ochoa. Ochoa, the 8th grader, getting a little playing time here in this contest. And now the hitter is going to be number 15. Once again, that's going to be Sabri Sanchez. Sanchez is 0 for 1. Looked like she walked and then flew out to the right fielder. All right, there is Tarin now as she takes a step back, and that one is going to be high and to the fence for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. And make that 2 balls. That's high and outside. So the Lady Wildcats have a runner at third base. And that one's going to be tipped foul back. 9 o'clock? Wow. Yeah, that's crazy that baseball's done already and they're already home eating dinner and stuff and going to sleep. So it's going to be a foul ball. I was real surprised that this game started at 5 and 7 instead of like, 4:30 and 6 or so, but I understand it was a senior night, so it is what it is. Good ball game. And there's going to be a drive to the right fielder once again, and there's going to be a nice catch. And the runner tags, and there's going to be another run scored as Ochoa scores. So the batter will be out as Ornelas runs into foul territory, makes the out, but then Ochoa tags and is home safely. The throw is actually off by about 4 or 5 feet. And that's going to be a called strike. Once again, this is the leadoff hitter, Quiroga. 0-1 now. And that's going to be a strike. So no balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. We are here in the top half of the 6th inning. 8-6 the score in favor of Lovington. That one's going to be popped up high. And let's see if the center fielder will have it. And that's going to fall. Into the middle triangle. Has to be caught. Has to be caught. So we're going to rule that as an error. So on the same error. Okay, now the hitter will be Morales. And that's going to be outside ball. Honey Morales. The hitter. And that one's going to be driven to the right fielder. And that one's going to be an error on center once again. And another run will score. Yeah, I believe so. Yes. So the runner advances to second base on the same error. And now the hitter will be number 17, Rodriguez, Zabri Rodriguez. And Tarin set to throw, and there's the pitch. And that's going to be outside for ball 2. Rodriguez 0 for 3 in this contest. There's the inside pitch. For ball 3, 3 balls and no strikes. There's no action back in the bullpen now. I wonder if there will be a conference after this pitch here if Tarin were to walk. That's going to be a called strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Let's see if Bear can get herself out of this. Only an 8th grader, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Important pitch here. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be driven to center field, and let's see if Hernandez will have it, and she does. So the fly out to center will be the 3rd out of the half inning. So the middle part of the 6th, Lovington gets 6 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors on 36 pitches. Due up for the Coyotes, Ornelas, Marquez, and Carrasco. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Coyote Softball.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
Presbyterian Medical Services, strengthening the fabric of our communities.
All right, welcome back. Score's 9-6 here Middle part of the 6th inning, Lovington scored 6 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors, 36 pitches. Coming up for Roswell now here in the bottom half of the 6th, Ornelas, Marquez, and Carrasco. So Coyotes actually have 2 opportunities here. It'd be nice to see if the Coyotes can get 4 runs and hold them in the top half of the 7th to get the victory, but let's see what happens here. 1 bag at a time. Sanchez is the hitter as she is, Ornelas is 1 for 3. Got the line drive to the left side earlier in the contest. She is facing Sanchez, the pitcher. There's going to be a pop-up and a great catch by the first baseman, Olguin. And especially in the latter part of the innings, in my opinion, I would be taking until you get a strike, something you can drive. But coming up to the plate is Emily Marquez, 1 for 3 as well. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Marquez struck out swinging on her first at bat, hit a ground ball and reaches on an error to the shortstop and then singles on a line drive to left field. And right now she is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that one's going to be fouled back for strike number 2. Okay, the corner's playing about even. There's going to be the pitch. That's going to be upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a single out. Temperature dropping here just a little bit in Roswell. Marcus doing a good job at the plate here with a full count now. There is the pitch, and that is going to be ball 4. Oh, kind of scared me there. I thought he was going to ring him up. So good job there by Marcus. Good AB. And now coming to the plate will be the 7th hitter, Alexia Estrada. All right, Estrada 0 for 1 in this contest. Looks like Corral playing up a little bit, creeping. There's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1 to the batter, Carrasco. And there's a snap throw to first base from Quiroga to Olguin, and Marcus is in safely. (9:12) on April 2nd. And you're at a softball game. That's going to be upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out. And don't kid yourself, because could this go extra inning? We've seen that happen, haven't we, Gene? And that's going to be swinging a miss for strike 2. All right, and there's the pitch once again, and that one's going to be a little ground ball to the second baseman, and she just tosses it over to first base for the out. All right, so Marquez will slide safely at at second base, and she goes head first. But now the hitter is number 8. Hernandez. Daniela Hernandez. coming to the plate with 2 outs. And there's going to be a called strike. So 0-1 with Marquez at second base. There's going to be strike number 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I beg your pardon. 9-6 is a score. And there's the pitch. And there's going to be a called third strike for out number 3. So the end of 6, Lady Kyles, no runs, no hits, no errors. 16 pitches for Sanchez. Coming up for Lovington will be Coral Hernandez and Holguin. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Kyles Softball.
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
I was thinking out loud. Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. 9-6 is the score. There is a pitching change, and Yarida Aragon will be the pitcher now. And let me give you some statistics here as Aragon warms up. So for Bertarin, she pitched 6 complete innings, faced 30 batters, 118 total pitches, 5 hits on 9 runs, 7 of those earned, 4 base on balls with 6 strikeouts, and then the ERA in this ball game is approximately 8.167 and the WHIP of 1.5. With 3 runners left on base, no balks, 1 stolen base. And for Aragon coming in the top half of the 7th inning, let's see if she can hold the Lovington Wildcats to a scoreless inning here. Let's go back here to the hitters as number 13 is going to be Angelina Corral. She's the cleanup hitter. She's 0 for 2 in this contest. She has grounded out up the middle, flew out to the first baseman, and she has walked on 1 attempt. So let's see if Aragon can hold Corral here in the top half of the 7th inning. Kind of a big contest here as the Lovington Wildcats are ranked 9th overall in the state of New Mexico at this point, 3rd in 4A. Kyle's coming in ranked 20th in the 5A classification and 37th in the state of New Mexico. Artesia is in the same district as Lovington. Artesia currently the number 1 ranked team in their classification, and Lovington is ranked 3rd. Got to see how the Lady Kyles can respond here. We're just waiting for the official to come back and get his indicator correctly. So now he has it all at zeros, I hope. All right, Aragon facing Corral. There's the pitch, and there's going to be a ground ball to Estrada. 4-3, 1 pitch, 1 out, and that's what you like. So good job by Estrada as she tosses on over to Elena Tarin. Now the hitter will be number 5, Leila Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this contest. Ball 1. She hit a fly ball and reaches on an error by the pitcher, struck out swinging, and then also walked. 2 balls. Aragon now with the delivery. And that's going to be a called strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and an out. And nice changeup, and that's going to be strike number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Lady Kyles, they trail by 3. 9-6 is the score. Aragon the pitcher. And that one's going to be, they're going to say it's in foul territory. One says fair, one says foul. So let's see, which one is it? He's the head umpire. He says it's fair. Let's see if McCraw is going to appeal it because he says fair, he says it's foul. So McCraw did not see that, so they're going to go with it or not. She's still batting, so they're going to call it a foul ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes with an out. And there's going to be a shot to the third baseman, and that's going to be an E5. A lot of errors in this ball game. And now the hitter will be number 9, Jocelyn O'Gean. Elena Tarin will be playing in front of first base. O'Gean is 2 for 3 in this contest. There's going to be a swing and a miss. Nice pitch. So O'Gean has flown out to right field, doubles on a line drive to left field, and then singles on a fly ball to the second baseman. And there's going to be the throw, and there's going to be, oh gosh. So let's rule this here. So, looked like Hernandez took about a 5-6 step lead. Marquez delivers to Tarin at first base. Hernandez recognizes it, advances to second. The throw is over to, I think it was over to Morales, wasn't it? To the shortstop, and the ball goes into left field. So there's going to be an error. And looks like they're going to give it to Morales. There's going to be a little dribbler over to the pitcher, and Hernandez will advance. So ball will be in play, 1-3. And the runner advances. With 2 outs now is Ellis. She is 1 for 3, facing Aragon. There's going to be the changeup downstairs for ball 1. Ellis grounds out to the second baseman, hits a ground ball, and reaches on an error by the second baseman, and then singles on a fly ball to the right fielder, or the right side, I should say. Good job by Aragon. And that's going to be the third out. So ground ball goes to the pitcher, 1-3 for out number 3. So middle part of the 7th inning, Lovington, no runs on no hits, 2 errors by the Roswell Coyotes on 10 pitches by Aragon. Coming up for the Roswell Coyotes is Estrada, Tarin, and Aragon. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote Softball.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Like Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin?
I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes. Evan? Evan?
All right, we are back. We're here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 9-6 is the score. It's been a long ball game for sure. Many hours. I shouldn't say many hours. Many errors. Well, many hours as well. 2 hours. And let's see, it started at 2:26. That's what I have too. Okay, so the game started right at 7. So 2 hours and 26 minutes we've been playing in this contest, and it's not over yet. And that's going to be a swing and a miss to Estrada. Played 18 innings one time. That was fun. We won. And there's going to be a fly ball to deep right side. And the right fielder, Rodriguez, will make a nice catch. For out number 1. And now coming up to the plate will be number 15, Elena Tarin. 1 for 3 on the evening. And there's going to be a rope to the left side. She's going to try to go for 2. And she's going to be safe. So nice line drive. And she will be safe for, I'm going to say a stand-up double. She actually slid, but she will get credit for the double. Now bringing up to the plate will be Yarida Aragon, 1 for 3. And that's going to be a called strike. Aragon singled on a ground ball to the second base area. He hits a ground ball and reaches on an error by the third baseman. Hit a ground ball and reaches on an error by the shortstop and then walked one time. And that one is going deep. And that one is gone. So the first home run of the year for the Lady Coyotes. And that is going to be a fly ball and a home run. And now the score is 9-8. And that was a nice shot to the left gap for the first home run of the year, according to Max Preps. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout. Let's take one, too. Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
All right, we are back. A 2-run shot by Yarida Aragon, deep left center. And now it's just a 1-run ball game. Lovington does lead. And there's going to be a foul ball for strike 1. So the Coyote's still in this. It looks like it's Lauren Lucero. She's 0 for 4 in this contest. But the Coyotes just need to have runners on base here. 9-8 is the score with 1 out. Lucero grounds into a fielder's choice and struck out swinging 3 times. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be foul into the bullpen area. So 1 ball and 2 strikes with a single out. And there is the pitch, and that one's going to be deep to right field. And tell you what, I thought Rodriguez, she made the out, but it looked like it was more of a palm catch. So the ball will be in play, to the right fielder. Batter will be out. And let's see if Morales can do the job here to tie it up. Morales is 1 for 4 in this contest. And she's going to swing, and that's going to be fouled back. Morales has doubled on a fly ball to left field, grounded out, flew out to the third baseman, and then flew out to the second baseman. And with the open stance, she awaits the pitch from Sanchez. And there is the pitch, and that one is a swing and a miss. All it takes is one pitch to get on. Let's see what Morales can do here. And there's going to be the pitch, and that's going to be strike 3, swing and a miss. And that's going to be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see, we'll go ahead and game over here. We'll get the assigned pitcher. The winner would be Yuti Hara, will be the winning pitcher. But let's save and finalize and exit the ball game. So let's see if we can get you some statistics here. If it comes up. All right, so the box scores for Lovington. I won't go over everything here, but there was 30 total at bats for Lovington with 9 runs scored and only 5 hits for Lovington. Only 5 hits with 7 RBIs, 4 base on balls, and 6 strikeouts for the Lovington Wildcats. And pitching-wise, Yuti Hara pitched 4 complete innings with only 5 hits, 5 runs, 1 earned run, 1 base on ball with 5 strikeouts, no home runs. But Sanchez finishes it with 3 complete innings, allowing 3 hits with 3 runs, 2 of those being earned with 3 base on balls, 3 strikeouts, and allowed 1 home run. So once again, the winning pitcher is Yuti Hara, and for the Roswell Coyotes, it looks like Bertarin had pitched 6 complete innings with 5 hits on 9 runs, 7 of those being earned, 4 base on balls with 6 strikeouts, and Yarida Aragon with 1 complete inning. And hitting statistics for the Roswell Coyotes. We won't go over everything here, but the Roswell Coyotes had 35 at-bats with 8 runs scored, 8 hits with 5 RBIs, and 4 base on balls with 8 strikeouts. Wow, what a night this has been for the Lovington Wildcats. They will improve their record to 10-2, and their next contest will be in Lovington on April 5th against Berlin. It looks like that's going to be a single game followed by a game with Valencia the following day in Lovington. So a single against Berlin on April 5th, and then April 6th against Valencia. There's going to be a double, on April 6th. So 10-6. Or 10-2 on the year for the Lovington Wildcats, and now for the Roswell Coyotes. The Roswell Coyotes now will fall to 4-7, losing this ball game 9-8, and their next contest doesn't get any easier as they travel to the Artesia Max Chase Complex on April 5th, and that game, I think it's a double, and it is a double. And then play Goddard, and then the start of district begins. So it doesn't get any easier, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to close this out. Once again, thank you to Gene Dow, our producer this evening, and the crew from KSVPTV.com. You guys have a good night. Safe travels back to Lovington or wherever your destination might be. We'll see you next time, and it's always great to be a Coyote. Have a good night.